everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe. Today's video is a shop my stash for the month of March. How are we already in March? That's a good question. I ain't got a clue. So I have picked out quite a few products. Some of them are products that have been in my collection for a while, and some are new, let's just say that. There is also a special appearance from my cat Casper, who decided to knock everything down. Of course, he's a cat, what do you expect? But yeah, without further ado, let's just get on with the video. Okay, so I'm going to put everything that we pick out on top of here. I excuse the fact that it's a little bit messy, and excuse that the bed isn't made or anything. We know how I roll by now, nothing is ever clean, but yeah. These are the drawers that we use. The bottom two drawers are for hair care things. Well, hair stuff, not exactly hair care stuff. All my hair care stuff's in the bathroom. But so yeah, let's just get started. So the top drawer, we have got primers and setting sprays. I have recently put a new spray in my bag because I used it up, but I'll show you that later. For primer, I think I already have like a glowy primer in my bag. You know what, let's pull out the e.l.f. matte putty primer if it wants to focus. There we go. And then also I have really been loving the Primark Prep and Perfect vitamin enriched moisture primer. I have actually been really liking that. So that's a matte and a more hydrating base. Let's now pick out foundation. I am panning a foundation, or using up a foundation in my project pan, so we won't pick out like too many. I think I actually have got a couple of new concealers and things, so I don't need to pick out concealers. I do have a new foundation. Well, it's not really new, it's this one from L'Oreal. It wants to focus. It's the L'Oreal True Match. I think everyone's heard of this one. But I've got the L'Oreal True Match to try again. And then I also would like a more high-end, maybe. Oh, you know what? I haven't used this in such a long time. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Skin Finish Light Stick Foundation. I have mine in the shade 110 Angel Food, if it wants to focus at all anytime today. But I'm going to pick that out. And then concealer, like I said, I have got a few that I have that I want to try, slash that I have already tried before. I have tried a couple of these before, but we have got the NYX Bear With Me concealer. Mine's is still wrapped. Mine's in the shade Fair. And then we have the Revolution IRL Filter Finish concealer in the shade C1. I have only tried this a couple of times, but I'm excited to try it more. And we also have the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. I also, for primer, have another L'Oreal one. It's the 24-hour matte setter. So actually I might put the e.l.f. one back because I've already got a matte one. I might use that next month. And then for mascara wise, I do have the new L'Oreal Telescopic Lift to try. And then for a high-end one, I think I'm going to go for Benefit Bag El Bang, you know. I haven't used this in such a long time. I think this one's brand new as well. So that's for that one. Setting powders, I already have some in my collection. But I am going to put in the Lift and Snatch by NYX. This is in the shade Ash Brown. Hello, Casper. Casper is my cat. He's intrigued. If you can hear him meowing, I apologise. But he's intrigued now, bless him. I have already got powders and stuff. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, knocking everything. Careful. Don't get hurt, Bubby. Oh, bless him. But yeah, I already have powders. I have a loose powder in my collection. I already have a pressed powder. Powder foundation though. I'm going to pull in this Rimmel one. Oh, if I haven't smashed it. No, we're good. The Rimmel Lasting Finish Buildable Coverage Powder Foundation in the shade Porcelain. It's number 1. And I'm still using up every other brow product I have. Next drawer down, This one? Yeah. We have got bronzers and cream bronzers. I actually don't have any other bronzers. Casper, can you stop knocking everything down, pretty please? For cream bronzer, I am going to actually pull in this BFF Pink Honey one. The BFF one from Pink Honey in the shade Milky Mocha. And then for powder, I mean, I already have a powder one and a cream one in my Project Pan, but I'm going to pick out this one from L'Oreal actually. Can we not knock everything down, please, mister? The L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Matte Bronzer. Pull in that. Oh, I'm dropping everything myself now. I have got a couple of powder products, powder blushes. I have got this number 7 one in the shade Peaches. And I also have this KVD one in Foxglove. So I'm going to keep those as my blushes. But also, I have got a cream in my collection already in my drawer. My drawer? Not my drawer. Casper, can we stop? I have got a cream one in my thing already. I think I'm going to pull in Peach Sugar from Made by Mitchell. I feel like it would go with everything more. And then highlighter. Casper! You guys saw that, right? If he broke that, I'm going to be really sad. No. Okay, I'm going to have to put everything on the bed because Casper is knocking everything over. And he's going to break something. He does this every time I try and film. He just gets in the way every time. I thought he was sleeping. Apparently not. For a highlighter, actually, for cream blush, I'm going to pull in the Rare Beauty Joy instead of the Made by Mitchell. I do love Made by Mitchell, but I also love Rare Beauty's blushes. For highlighter, I'm going to pull in, you know what, I haven't used Becca in a while. I know they're not really around, but Becca Moonstone. I have already got one in my Project Pan, but just another one. And lipsticks, I don't really do, but they're all in here. I will cut to me like showing you the rest of what is in my makeup bag, and then the eyeshadow palette I pick out as well in just a second. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I have other bits that I picked, that I always have, well not that I always pick out, that I always have in my makeup bag, and I'm going to run through those in a second for you. But I thought I'd just show you the 3 palettes I chose. I also chose this She Glam blush. It was in my my Shop My Stash last month, but I never actually wore it, so I thought I'd just pull it back in. It's the She Glam liquid blush, Colour Bloom liquid blush in the shade Devoted. It's the one I've actually got on right now. The 3 palettes I chose, if you don't know me, you don't know my Shop My Stashes, I pick one neutral palette and then like 2 more sort of like out your comfort zone palettes. So my neutral palette of the month is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. I love this freaking palette, like it's one of my favourite palettes I have. I particularly love the shade Maple and then this shade Golden Light, like those 2, lovely. And the shade Nude actually as well. I love all the shimmers, to be fair, apart from this Sparkling Sable one. I feel like I don't get enough use out of that one, but yeah, it's just a neutral palette to have in my makeup bag. And then I picked 2 from Colourpop. I thought, it's coming into spring, we're in March now, literally it's the 2nd of March as I'm filming this, and it's going up in this video is going up in a few days. It's March now, it's technically spring, we're coming out of winter. This would be such a lovely palette to like for springtime. And this is the Colourpop Limoncello palette. This is what it looks like. It's got a pop of blue, it's got a green shimmer, but it has got some neutrals in it, and I feel like I can play around with the colour, the couple of colours in here, as well as the neutrals. And it's also got a yellow. We know I love a yellow. And and hopefully I'll get the use out of that. And then we also have Colourpop Coastal Coral. This is such a springtime palette in my eyes. Like, I mean, just look at it, it's very gorgeous. This was actually one of the first palettes I bought from Colourpop. I've only ever made like 2 orders from Colourpop, but this was actually in the first one. And I think it's because I bought the whole coral collection just to get one highlighter and one blush. But I really do enjoy this palette. I like Colourpop's formula. And hopefully this will pull me out of my comfort zone a little bit more as well. And if you don't know me and you're new here, I always keep pretty much the same sort of things in my rotation in my makeup bag because they're just staples for me. So let me get my tools out of the way. We have got setting sprays. I always have a refreshing one and a actual setting spray. My actual setting spray this time around is e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I do really like this. I am just trying to use up products in my collection, including setting sprays and powders. So we're trying. And then we've got the Primark Prep and Perfect Prime and Infuse Instant Hydration Priming Spray, but this does work to refresh your makeup as well. Infused with hyaluronic acid and watermelon extract. It's got one of those, like, you just turn it and then you press it, which I kind of like. Instead of a cap, it's a nicer bottle. And actually, the mister on it is quite fine. I feel like once I use this product up, I might have to put another setting spray into it, maybe, if I've got one with a dodgy nozzle, but it smells nice. And then we have my brow products. I don't actually know what my brow pencil is. I went to a concert the other day and I brought them with me, like, to do in the car on the way there. But normally I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil thing in the shade Ash Brown, I want to say. And I also use the NYX Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette. It's one of my favourites. That fell. Then we have the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I'm again trying to use this up. I do really like it. It's one of my favourite brow gels, but I need to step up my comfort zone with brow gels. But oh, I can see the moon. I was like, what's that caught me off guard in the sky? It's the moon. And then we have powders. I am trying to use up powders, like I said. This is second to last loose powder I have in my whole collection. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade Fair. I love this. It's one of my favourites, actually. I would like to get some more, but once this one's used up and my Fenty one, which is the last one that I have, sad times because I love the Fenty one and I don't want to ever use it up, but it's the aim of the game. There's a few from the drugstore that I want to try, and actually I think a couple of high ends, but for now we're using this one, and actually we're making really good way with this. Actually, I feel like I'm nearly out of this. That is bizarre. And then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade Fair. Look at this, guys. I hit pan. I've had this for years and I have never hit pan on it yet until I started using it more frequently as of recent, so that's good. I only use it around my eyes, like to set my eyes and my under eyes, and occasionally sometimes around the rest of my face, but mainly it's that. And then we have this always stays currently until I want to use one of the other Hourglass palettes. This is staying in my makeup bag. This is the Hourglass Ambient Edit Unlocked Butterfly palette. It's gorgeous. The highlighters in here, stunning. The blushes, stunning. I do use the finishing powder sometimes, but not really. It's the blushes and the highlighters for me that I absolutely love. And then we, oh god, dropping everything's dropping. Great. We have a staple, a waterproof mascara. Mine is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is the only waterproof, this is my favorite mascara, I think, of all time. I have got like a few others, but like this is a cheap one. It is a good one, and I don't know, my eyes always look really nice. I wore it to work once, I remember, and it was after COVID and everything. Well, not after COVID because we're still in COVID, but I used to wear makeup all the time to work before COVID and before we had to wear masks. And at one of my night shifts, I think I did my eyebrows and did some mascara, and someone said, have you had lash extensions? And I was like, that's my natural lashes just with that mascara. So that just shows you how much I love that mascara. It's really good. And then we have a NARS concealer. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Chantilly Light 1. I use this for spot concealing underneath foundation. I use it probably almost every time I do my makeup. It's my favourite. And then we have got my lovely eye base from Beauty Bay. It's just the eye base in shade 2. I'm surprised this still has product in it. I use this every time I do my makeup without fail, and it's still not run out. I don't know how. And then we have a couple of lip options. I actually haven't worn this one yet. It's the Huda Beauty Hustler Cream lipstick. I go for a matte rather than a cream, but we got that one. I then have this Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink, sorry. Mine's in the shade Punchy. Really nice, actually. I've wore it a couple of times, and actually it's really, really good. Not as good as the Superstay Matte Inks. Those stay so much, but... I then have a Revolution lip cream in the shade Vow. Haven't tried this on my lips yet, but I swatched it and it was really nice. And then I've got this actually on my lips today. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Butterscotch. This is a really lovely shade. Sorry for the lighting dipping in and out. The clouds keep going in and out. Sorry. And then we've got a few more products. I just dropped one. One of which is the Vive Skin Nova Skin Perfecting Radiant Primer and Hydrator. I need to, this is like a really small mini, it's like a 5ml. I need to actually use this. This is reminding me. Maybe I'll use it next time I do my makeup. I then have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. This is a 5ml. I have been making my way through this slowly. I do really like it. Then we have got a few eyeliners, one mini mascara, and this little duo that I've just kept in here because I always lose it in my actual makeup, like my eyeshadow box under my bed. Oh, I dropped something. Oh well. This is the NARS Isold duo. It's really pretty. Just shove a bronzer on your eyelids and one of these and it's lovely. We then have the Fenty liquid liner, the Fly Liner I think these are called, yeah, in the shade Cause I'm Black. Then we have a couple of the Vive eye wands. One is in Raven, one is in Camel. We then have the Fenty Fly Pencil Liner in the shade Cause I'm Black. And then we have a Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liner in a nude. Oh, it's called Honey Dude. The thing I dropped was the Colourpop Raw Beauty Christy Brown Eyeliner Pencil, which is really good. And I also have this IT Cosmetics Superhero Mini Mascara in the shade Super Black. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, that is literally everything that is in my Shop My Stash for the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So, bye guys.